Alright, so today we're going to be doing fermentation. Fermentation is the process of breaking down complex molecules into more simpler ones. The ones that will break down those complex molecules are either, I think, microbials or fungi. To be more specific, the type of fermentation that I'm going to be doing today is called lactic fermentation. It's breaking down the lactose in milk to create lactic acid to be able to create cheese. Now, the specific microbial that I will be using, the fungi that I will be using is yeast that will break down the lactose in the milk and then turn it into lactic acid, so it'll curdle and become cheese. So these are the things that I'll be doing.
Alright, so ito po yung mga steps para gumawa ng cheese. So, ang una po natin gagawin is activate yung yeast natin as yeast. Ang kailangan nandito is water, but more specifically nasa mga 40 degrees Celsius. Kasi kung masyado mainit, mamamatay yung yeast, pero pag masyado siyang malamig, mamamatay rin yung yeast. So, and then sugar. So, mga half teaspoon lang since naka-adjust siya sa recipe. And then, kailangan natin pag na-activate na yung yeast na yun, kailangan natin siya ilagay sa milk. So, ang una natin gagawin is activate natin yung yeast. So, lalagay ko yung mga kalahati dito. Okay na yan. And then, haluin ng onte. Yes. And then, onting sugar para ma-activate niya talaga. And then, ang gagawin natin is maghihintay lang tayo until mag-start na mag-bubble yung yeast. So, yeah, hold on. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes and as you can see, nag-froth na yung yeast. So, ibig sabihin yun, nag-activate. Next thing na gagawin natin is, i-heat up natin yung milk. As you can see, nakabukas na and patay. Same temperature lang din naman, 40 Celsius, para hindi mamatay yung yeast dito sa mixture natin. Because if it's too cold, mamamatay. But if it's too hot, well, mamamatay rin yung yeast kasi fungi sila. Now, recap na natin kung anong klaseng fermentation to. This is cheese fermentation. Ang mangyayari is, ko-convert nung yeast yung lactose sa milk para maging lactic acid and then magbubuo siya. So, ito na. Lagyan na konti. Hindi ko alam kung naririnig nyo yan, pero nagkakaroon siya ng fizzle. So, nalagay ko na lahat to. Wait. Nalagay ko na ito lahat sa cheese. And then, yan. Now, haluin natin ng konti. Ayan. And then, wait. Lagyan na ng lid para walang pumasok na debris pero para may oxygen dyan. So, balik tayo dito ng mga isang oras and let's see kung nag-curdle na yung cheese. Kasi kung gumana nga yung fermentation process, yung cheese magko-curdle. So, magsa-separate yung milk solids na meron ng lactic acid dun sa mismong tubig ng gatas. So, be right back. Okay, so, first experiment failed. Theory ko is masyado mainit yung pot, so hindi ko siya na-transfer, so yung yeast namatay. So, the second batch, activated na yung yeast, lalagay ko na sa milk. So, yeah. And then haluin na konti. And then, I'm gonna come back here in like 6 hours and check ko kung gumana nga yung yeast. And yeah, hope it works. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours since I redid the experiment, and as you can see, wait, hold on. The curdling process has started. However, after doing some research, I realized this is a bit too slow. yeah, it's only been 1 hour and there's only a thin layer of curdling that's happened, and all of the kernels of cheese have sunk to the bottom. So my theory is, because of the improper storage of the yeast that I bought, then I think the majority of the fungi that I used is dead, because it did take about 30 minutes for the yeast to activate fully. However, there is still milk, so it'll probably take about 24 hours to make this entire 500 milliliters of milk into cheese and let them curdle. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video and watching me make cheese. Hope you like it, and yeah, thanks.